Dude, you notice I shaved? I had to shave.
Wait, hold on, Miles. Did you shave?
I had to. Yeah.
Really? For
They
work?
made me. Yeah, again. Because
Oh.
all the COVID cases are going back up.
Yeah, and they're worried to get stuck in your beard.
Yeah, all the COVID cases, all the people get stuck in my beard, you know?
All the people. You like pull off your mask for a second. You just pull them out one by one. It's like a clown car.
Plucking them all out. Welcome to episode 38 of the Macbeef-Banquet AfterShow. My name is Miles. This is Henry. Blah, blah, blah. You know that shit? I just have one question for you, Henry.
And I have one answer, or maybe multiple.
All right, so let's say you wake up in your bed. You wake up. No, I'm gonna change it. Never mind. So you wake up in your car. What would you do if you found a dead body in your trunk after waking up in your car? It's hypothetical. Yeah, it's a hypothetical day, Henry. We're doing hypotheticals.
Okay. Hypothetically, I would bite the person to see if they're still alive.
Okay. But okay, so they wake up.
They wake up. All right. Do I know this person?
Let's say no.
Okay. Well,
Not yet anyway. Wink, wink.
I would tell them that I bit them because that's just common courtesy. And then do they have clothes on?
No, they're naked.
They're naked? Oh, that's worse. Okay. Well, normally I keep a jacket in my trunk for winter purposes, so I give them the jacket, which doesn't cover up the lower half of their body, but whatever.
Well, that sucks because that's the one part that you need to cover up because he's naked and he's got his big dick swinging.
Right.
Okay, so you cover him up
As best I can.
on his
Torso.
upper half. Yeah. No, on his upper half.
Yeah.
Because that's all you can do with a coat is put it on the top part of the body and not on the lower half.
Yes.
We're very clear here.
Yeah.
So we're clear.
We want to paint a specific image.
All right. So what do you do then?
We go to the mall and we buy him some clothes, or her. I don't know if this is a guy or
It's a
girl.
he. He's got a dick. He makes it clear.
Oh yeah, you said that. Okay.
That he's a guy.
Yeah.
So
he
you
makes it
go.
clear. He's got to affirm with me that
He's like, dude, do you
he's
see
a
my
guy.
cock?
Dude, look, I am in fact a man. Okay.
You see this cock? This cock is yours.
This is certified proof. Okay, it's patented and everything.
This cock is yours.
Oh, he's got a chicken like Strozek, right?
Yeah.
That movie.
Definitely, dude.
Goes
You
with-
like watering down every single sexual joke I make. I like it.
You
It's
know
great.
it, man. That's what I gotta do
Why?
because it makes it unexpected,
Unexpected.
disrespected.
Okay,
Disrespect
so
on my
you
name, you know.
you walk into the mall.
So we walk into the mall.
Everyone's staring at you
Yep.
because he's
So
naked on his lower half.
I also keep a Led Zeppelin boxed set in my car. So
Interesting.
when I give that to him, and he uses that to cover up his nats.
Doesn't work. His dick is too long.
His dick is too long.
Yeah.
Well, we decide to like fold it like a balloon animal. And
You
then-
empty the box out and put his cock in there. You just shove it all in the box.
That doesn't even like solve the issue, because like it's still too long, wouldn't it?
Oh no, he's soft, you know. He just like
Gotcha.
rolling up like a snake and just putting it in him.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. So then we go to I don't know, a clothing store. We'll go to H&M.
Okay. H&M, like, okay. So this guy, he starts stinking, you know. He's kind of starting to smell
Oh, gotcha.
as you guys go into H&M.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you're like, smells like a rotting corpse. What the fuck? Who is that? Who's stinking?
Yeah.
And he looks at you, and his mouth just opens and just like he vomits out some black goo.
Gotcha. Is it acidic?
No, but it stinks worse than he does.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, in that case, we grab the nearest set of pants and run.
Okay. So you two run out of the store.
Yep.
Where to? Where do you go?
We go to the nearby fountain, and I push him into the fountain.
Okay.
So that he can clean up his act.
Okay. What the fuck is that?
It was me clapping, pretending I was an audience. Anyway, keep going.
Okay then. So the security guards have started to arrive while he's washing. He's like cleaning his pits and shit.
Yep.
He's doing the whole business. He stands up and gets out of the fountain.
Mm-hmm.
Still reeks. Reeks
still
of corpse.
Reeks of corpse.
Smells like corpse husband, honestly.
All right, so we go. We get him fully clothed, and then we go to the nearby perfume / cologne store, because that's a thing. And I mean, those are things, I guess. And yeah, so we go in there and we just shower him in that shit.
Okay. You do so. He tries to grab a bottle to help spray. His hand falls off just right there.
Okay. So we pick up his hand, and then we go to like a nearby car, like one of those cars that they just have in the mall.
Yeah, like the giveaways or whatever.
Yeah, and I hotwire it so you take off.
Mm-hmm. You guys, where do you go?
We drive up the escalator, like it's a ramp.
Seems safe. Yep. Possible.
And it's possible. Yeah. I do like one of those things where like I go up on the left wheels or whatever, so it's kind of tilted, and then we get up to the top. And after narrowly missing a small child, we drive off into the nearby toy store.
Okay. So what do you guys do there?
We just buy some Hot Wheels, things like that. Nothing too fancy. Maybe see if there's any Legos or something. Mm-hmm. Buy some Lego sets.
Okay. So his
but
other hand,
Lego sets.
His other
hand,
hand,
the regular ones.
Yeah. No, I get it. Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
His other hand falls off.
Okay. So what I do then is I give him one of my hands. Mm-hmm. As
Wait, what?
Because it's only fair.
Why? What?
Because it's only fair. We sew one of my hands to his body.
So you cut it off, is what you're saying? You cut your own hand off?
Mm-hmm. My right hand.
Dude, that's your jacking off hand. What the hell?
I don't know about that, but
you use your feet instead.
Wait, say again?
You use your feet instead?
To drive, yeah.
Yep. Okay. So you cut your hand off for some reason and sew it on him.
Yep. So he's got an extra hand.
But you sew it onto like his shoulder or something.
Yeah, which works.
Yeah. You look at him. You look him in deep in the eyes. His big green eyes. Mm-hmm. His blonde hair and his big green eyes.
Yeah.
And and you look in his eyes. I don't know. I'm trying, and you could tell like he's like his face is like kind of melting a little bit, in the sun. Like both sides, not just one side, like a regular stroke. Both sides. So what do you do?
I turn on the AC.
Okay. It melts faster.
How?
Just kidding.
There's no AC in this car.
It slows down. Oh, you guys are in the car still?
Yeah.
You just...
We got back in the car.
Okay. All right, so you get back in the car, turn the AC on.
Yep.
His face falls off to reveal his muscle, like his bone muscle,
Skull.
his muscle structure. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what we do next is obviously the security guards are on our trail.
Hot on your tail.
Hot on our tail. So to avoid suspicion, we park the car for a second and make out.
Just right in the mall.
Yeah.
Okay. So you see them run past you. Yeah, they run past you.
It worked.
But his tongue falls off into your mouth.
Yep. So I eat his tongue.
That's disgusting. Just what I said and then what you added. Yeah, it's both pretty gross.
Yeah.
So you eat his tongue. Got it.
That's a makeout session gone wrong. You're just yeah.
Top 10 makeout sessions went horribly awry.
Yeah.
So his tongue falls off in your mouth. You eat it. Now what? The security guards ran past you already.
So now that they're ahead of us, we turn on the car and start running them over from behind.
Okay. You kill like 10 people.
Good.
It's a good start. Half of them weren't security guards.
That's all right. It's a sacrifice you got to make,
For the good of humanity. Yep, I get it.
Yeah. Noble humanity. All right.
The good of the many outweigh the good of the few.
Outweigh the need of the few.
Yeah, the needs of the few. That's what it is. Sorry. Okay. So you run people over. As you do so, his legs, both his legs, fall right off.
All right. So I think I'm starting to see a pattern here. All right. So what I decide to do is I take his legs and put them on the. I like sew them to my feet. All right, to make myself taller.
Okay, it's gross. Okay, you do so, and now can't drive the car because you've made yourself way too tall to drive.
So then what I do is I shift the seat so far back that it literally takes up the back seat.
Okay. But now you can't reach the wheel.
All right, so what I do is I cut off Frankenstein's arms, and I attach them to my arms at the elbow. Okay. So like I cut off my own elbows, and I put the arms on, and then I put my regular arms over that.
Got it. That's very disturbing.
Yeah.
Okay. And then he says one final thing. He's like, "Help me," and then he just dies again.
All right. So then what I do is I take back my jacket.
It was yours to begin with, so yeah, it's fair.
The pants I leave to him, because I have his legs anyway. But yeah, and then so I'll does he have any teeth left?
Yes, all of them.
Okay, so I take his teeth out of his face, which is on the floor, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, would they be still attached to his? You think the teeth are attached to the lips?
Yeah, obviously.
That's good.
I don't know if it was like his whole face, like his head was on the floor or not.
No, make sure, just the skin from his face.
Gotcha.
Gross.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. So I take his teeth.
And then freaking the guy from Repo, the Genetic Opera, comes in, steals the face, and then leaves.
Okay. He just hops in the car and just takes the face and goes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I take the teeth.
Yep.
And I go to wherever there's really fertile soil, and I plant the teeth.
Okay.
And I come back and water them daily.
Okay. What a beautiful story. The end.
Yes. I'm going to save my friend and bring him back to life.
Yeah.
He's going to be like Groot,
What if it just ends up growing like 32 of him or whatever, however many teeth?
Yeah. There's just a bunch of clones. I'll have an army.
Yeah, it'll be real hot.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good. I'm so tired, dude.
Dude, me too.
It sucks.
I got one for you. Ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so you're in this this rural desert town. All right, it kind of reminds you like the Old West, but it's pretty modern by today's standards. And you've got no memory of your previous whereabouts, other than you're confident that you have a lot of car knowledge, specifically how to sell cars as a salesman. And so you see a bunch of like car lots and stuff around you, as well as a bank and a bunch of restaurants and hospitals. What do you do?
Geez, man, you don't give me a lot of options here. I set them all on fire.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, like.
So when you do, as you're setting the last building on fire, the police finally catch up to you. And they're like, hey, you need to stop setting those fires, man. We're going to take you to jail. And so now you're in prison.
No, wait. Before that, I set them on fire.
You set them on fire. And so the volunteer firefighters
I just imagine
from the
me
bank.
like lighting a little match and then just putting it on their foot.
Yeah.
Each one of their feet.
They're just not doing anything. Like, wait, stop, no. Like, they're just standing there as it happens, you know?
Yeah.
So
junior firefighter.
Yeah, all the people at the bank are actually volunteer firefighters as well. Mm-hmm. So they come and they put the police guys out. And then
I set them on fire.
And then, but they set the police off.
Fire.
They doused the police people, and so the police guys arrest you. And so
okay, I'm in jail.
Yeah.
I set the jail on fire.
You set the jail. All right. So you've set the jail on fire.
I light the bars on fire.
It's actually fire resistant. Uh-huh. So the jail is actually the one place you can't set on fire.
Okay. I set my toilet on fire in there.
All right, so the toilet's on fire.
All right, so the toilet's on fire.
After you've made toilet wine, of course.
Yeah, I made some toilet wine, drank all of it, and then and then set the toilet on fire because I was like, it wasn't very good.
Because alcohol obviously is good for lighting fires. Anyway,
I didn't know that.
Yep, it's true.
News to me.
And so
I've just been lighting fires without any sort of propellant or whatever it's called.
Yeah. I love how you don't remember anything except how to be a salesman, but you just start doing lighting people on fire.
I forgot that part. I remembered being a firefighter, anyway, meaning I make fire.
So this one lady comes and she bails you out of jail.
Okay. I don't know why. I probably lit her on fire.
And she says she was really impressed with your ability to light people on fire. She wants you to murder her husband so she can take the insurance money.
Okay. I light her on fire.
I was wondering if you're gonna do that. Okay, so she dies
in a blaze of glory.
She runs out the window, and just falls to her death. Burns to death. And so the husband is like, hey, she was trying to kill me, man. I appreciate you looking out for me. Do you want
I light you on fire, sir.
Do you want a job lighting people on fire for me?
I light him on fire.
He lights you on fire as well.
Okay, at least we'll die together in each other's embrace.
In each other's embrace. He says, you know what? In his dying moments, he says, you know what? I didn't give a damn about my wife or the car lot anyway.
Sir.
I love you, random stranger who's good at lighting people on fire.
Oh my god. Is that the end?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, wow.
Jennifer Connelly is really sad.
That was good. She never got to meet me.
Yeah. But she takes over the car place.
All right. What would you do if like you go into your work and the floor is like 0.2 times more slippery?
If I go into work and the floor is 2 times more slippery?
0.2 times more slippery.
Oh. I set up a sign that says caution, floor is not slippery.
All right, people walk in. No, people run in thinking, "Oh, dang, the floor's not slippery," and they all fall.
They get to go ahead. Okay, so to make sure that they can't sue me and leave no witnesses, I murder all of them.
You just keep putting the signs everywhere, and they all just keep dying because of it.
Yep.
Your boss tries to make his way over to you, but slips. Or her. I don't know what gender your boss is.
It's a her.
Dang, dude. You got me, dude. You caught me in a trap. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to get canceled.
Do now, Miles? It's my story now.
I got canceled.
You got canceled.
I got canceled because I assumed the gender
son of
your
a bitch.
Boss.
You didn't know my boss was a woman.
She tries to make her way over to you, but slips and dies.
She tries to make out with me. She tries to make out with me, but she slips and falls. Disaster averted. Okay, so she tries to run over to me to do what exactly?
Get you to stop putting signs and then make out with you, but she slips and dies.
And then I say, bro, you should have read the sign. And then I try to run out, but I also fall. And in doing so, I do not die. But
okay.
Unless you say I die, I guess.
No. What are you gonna do?
So what I do is I look at all the nearby supplies around me and try to find something to use as a makeshift rope to keep myself stable.
What? How?
Like tie it down to something? No, I think it makes sense.
Okay. Like tying to something, like lasso and like pulling yourself kind of thing, or okay. All right. So do you make your way outside of the building?
Yes.
Okay. At least that's what you're trying to do anyway.
Yep. And then I light the building on fire.
Okay. But then you realize the whole world is slippery. It's 0.2 times more slippery.
Gotcha. Okay.
Cars are crashing. People are dying. Planes are falling out of the sky.
The air is slippery. Oh God. Okay. So clearly, the water is just as slippery, I'm sure. So.
It's all the signs you put out, asshole.
So what I do is I go buy some rollerblades.
I think that would make it. I don't know. Yeah, I guess that would work. Yeah. So where do you go? You burn down the one place you could buy a rollerblades.
I work in a rollerblade store.
Yeah.
Damn it! That was a great job. Why did I give it up?
No, okay, so there's a Walmart right across the street from you. Wow, look at that.
All right, so I go.
Now you got to make it across the street
to the. So I go. Yeah.
I
start hopping across a bunch of across a bunch of random cars that have crashed. Obviously,
you slip and fall because all
and
of
I
them
slip
are
and fall
slippery.
on each one of them.
Yeah, they're all very
okay,
slippery.
Because I have insurance.
Okay, but they don't.
They don't. I made sure of that before I made the world slippery. It's all part of my plot to get people to have to pay me insurance at my new insurance company.
That would be ingenious. Like just pouring oil everywhere and like start a new insurance company.
It's an oil insurance company.
Yeah, we'll insure your oil for you. We'll insure your oil in your car for you.
Jim's truck stop. And so what I do is I get cars to crash, thereby spilling more oil onto the roads, making it even more oiled up. But anyway, I get to Walmart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do they have any candy?
No.
Okay.
Just kidding. Yes.
Yeah, just
it was a joke. Did you get pranked? Were you laughing?
All right,
I didn't hear you laugh.
I also steal one of the bicycles at Walmart to help me get around.
You could pay for stuff too, but sure, that's fine. Just become a criminal.
No. At this point, I mean, I'm gonna capitalize on the situation.
Okay.
And so, anyway, yeah. So I steal a bicycle, and I, what was I trying to do?
You had a candy bar too,
and I guess I got some candy, yeah, and then just for my blood sugar, and
okay, you have poor blood sugar
because of all the slipping and falling. It messed with my...
You like in this story, you're like, oh yeah, and I have low blood sugar too. You're like trying to make it harder on yourself.
Yeah. Meanwhile, my back has been broken by this. I need to build myself a back brace. All the while, I have sickle cell anemia. Meanwhile, the cancer's spreading to my lungs. Like, I don't know.
Oh my god.
Anyway, yeah. So I have candy for my low blood sugar, and I'm on this bicycle. And I was trying to get rollerblades, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah, but you got a bike instead.
So all the way, I put out even more signs about how the floor is slippery, and until I get to the rollerblades, and then once I get to the rollerblades, I steal a pair of those too.
Okay. Excuse me. The bike has very low traction.
Mm-hmm.
Because the floor is super fucking slippery.
Lava. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. But you do make it to the rollerblades, but you see all they have is size kids extra small.
Okay.
So like for little babies.
Okay.
When you want to put your 9-month-old baby in some rollerblades.
Okay, so what I do is I steal the nearest 9-month-old baby. All right. Put the rollerblades on it.
Okay.
And then use the baby like a scooter. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm like on its like shoulders, balancing on its shoulders.
Like
and
a skateboard. You're like riding on like a baby.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I'll pay the baby, of course, for its troubles, but
obviously, yeah.
You know.
That would be
the right thing to do.
Child labor laws.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't ride the baby for more than what is it? Like the 5 hours without giving it a break, you know?
6 hours, yeah, something like that.
Something.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do that. Where do you go now with this baby this baby skateboard?
Well, we have to go wherever the parents can't find us. Because I need to keep this for however long the world is slippery.
So about 5 hours, because then the baby has to go back home.
Well, no, I just leave it on break for a little while, you know.
Oh, okay. You give him a cigarette, call it good.
Yeah, maybe get him some McDonald's or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so
not a Happy Meal, like a full Whopper. Like you gotta...
I thought you were gonna say like not a Happy Meal. It's an unhappy meal for him because like he's not having a good time. But you know what? We sacrifice for the cause.
You write on an
unhappy meal.
Yeah.
I like to imagine the baby notices somehow that
he's like crying.
As if the baby can read yet.
Yeah.
And
he starts crying because you put that on there.
Just subconsciously knows it's an unhappy meal.
Yeah.
It's in like a black box or something, and it's just looks evil. Yeah. Anyway, so the next thing we got to do to capitalize on the situation is we rob a bank to get the extra cash.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need the cash because we'll steal stuff anyway. But
yeah. But you want to just have the money to prove it that you're so cool.
Plus, when the world goes back to normal, if it does.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
okay,
yep, I go to the nearest bank.
All right. So that's the end of the story. The story ends as you and little baby skateboard going to rob a bank, and they go on
skateboard.
they go on very
How's that for a rap name?
Fruitful adventures.
Yo, what's up, girl? I'm little baby skateboard.
Yo, what up? It's little baby skatey. Little baby skate.
Little baby skate.
What is little?
You guys spell it with like an SK8, like the number 8.
Oh yeah, little skatey.
T.
Skate. Y. Yeah,
Skaters.
little skatey.
I don't listen to haters. I listen to the skaters. He calls his fans skaters. Anyway. Anyway, what were you gonna say?
That was it. That was
it. That was the end.
The world was forever 0.2% more slippery.
Yep.
And you became the rulers of this Mad Maxian future.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait for that baby to grow up. Because then I'll have a full-size skateboard. Anyway, so, all right. You're alone in the woods, Miles.
Oh, wow.
There's no one around and your phone is dead.
Okay.
And out of the corner of your eye, you spot him. Shia LaBeouf. Shia surprise. He's got a gun to your head and death in his eyes. What do you do?
Sadly, I don't remember the whole song.
That's
or
okay.
Whatever.
That's just a starting point.
Okay.
So yeah, he's got his gun on you, Miles, and he wants you to do some kinky shit. So what do you do?
I obviously do some kinky shit.
All right. Okay. So next thing you know, you're tied up to a nearby tree.
Yep. Nothing new here, honestly.
Yep. Shia has just done the deed. And so he lets you go. And you try to find your way back to the car.
Okay. I make my way back to the car.
But on the way, you fall into another trap that Shia set because he's not actually done with you yet.
Oh shit! It's like a Saw situation.
Yeah, I thought you said sausage situation. Damn it, this is a total sausage fest. Just Shia LaBeouf, come on, man. So, in the time that it takes you to walk back to the car, Shia LaBeouf has become Shia LaBeouf, in that he's like been working out. And
within like a second.
Yeah, and he just put on like a ton of weight. But like not like
for a new role.
Yeah, but it's like muscle. It's not like fat.
Yeah.
And so he's running towards you, while you're stuck in this trap. What do you do?
Well, I guess what kind of trap is it? What kind of just a hole in the ground or something?
Yeah.
Nothing else in there, just a hole.
There's like trees and there's a whole tree in there, Miles. There's
I climb out of the tree. I use the tree to climb out.
Right. There's some leaves and like twigs and branches and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I makeshift a ladder with said leaves and branches.
Okay, so you makeshift a ladder. And Shia has caught up to you, but he's so stunned at the fact that you were able to make such a great ladder that he's caught off guard for a second, and in that time you can use that chance to run away. Okay.
Instead, I shoot my load in his face and then run.
All right,
to blind him.
That just invigorated him and heightened his sense of smell.
Okay, but it's in his eyes and shit.
So he's blind right now, but he can smell you.
Okay.
And so he's coming after you.
Okay. I go to the other side of the hole.
It's like so he's trying to like circle around to get to you, but you just keep like going the other way.
Well, I'm hoping he just walks forward, but yeah.
Okay. So you guys are circling this pit for a while, I guess. Mm-hmm. Until finally, Shia gets impatient and just tries to jump over the pit at you, which doesn't work, and he falls in. And
then he starts singing, "We are all in the pit."
I fell into the pit, and but then he climbs back up the ladder.
and then I run once he falls down. I'm running.
Okay.
I'm out of there.
So you're running. You hear him behind you. You see a nearby cabin in the woods. And there's fire coming from the chimney. It looks like, or smoke coming from the chimney. It's on fire. But yeah, no, there's smoke coming from the chimney. What do you do? Do you go to it?
I peek in through the window first.
Okay.
If there is any windows, I guess.
Yeah, there's windows.
Okay.
So you peek in.
Faces. I thought these were pictures.
And you see what looks like a very strange looking man. He appears to have a face on his face, and you notice that there's a bunch of feathers also around the cabin. And you vaguely think you can hear the sound of a turkey somewhere. What do you do?
I go past the cabin and say, "Fuck that shit! I'm not going in there."
Okay, so the turkey smelled you, so it's chasing after you now, along with Shia. They're working together.
What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, he got tipped off by your sense of smell, because when you fell into the pit, it was also covered in a bunch of this sticky moss stuff. So
yeah.
Now you smell, and they're chasing after you.
Mm-hmm.
Because Turkey wants to get in on the action.
All right.
And he's taking off his face mask, by the way.
Okay, he was wearing a.
He had
wearing
COVID,
a face.
so but
he's trying to spread it. He's trying to spread it.
He and Shia.
That's what they want from me.
Mm-hmm.
They just want to give me COVID.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, stretching. Okay, so. I turn around and look at them, and I'm like, "Ha! You can't give me COVID. I got the vaccine, motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
I have autism now. I'm a super autistic person. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
sorry.
So you're running through the woods. You're autistic now, and they're chasing after you, saying, "Come back, kid." And Shia appears to be holding some sort of syringe that has the word COVID on it. So that's
fuck.
And that's something to look forward to.
Okay.
I guess it's a sort of super engineered COVID shot that gives you super COVID. Apparently,
what'd you say? Sorry.
They made a shot and it's called super COVID. And they're gonna try and infect you with it, like a new strain that the vaccine doesn't work against.
Okay.
They mixed it with turkey's blood a little bit.
Okay.
So that's kind of enhanced its abilities.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay. All right. So, I use my newly formed autistic abilities to.
To what?
God, I don't even know. God. I do a math problem right in front of them to try and astound them.
Mm-hmm. So,
because I don't even know. Never mind. Not gonna say anything. Yeah, I do that. I try to do that.
Yeah. It's like some Rain Man type stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Impress them with some unique abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're doing this math problem for them, and all the while they're like studying it really closely, trying to follow along.
Yeah.
And as they do, they're making it rain with dollar bills because they're really impressed with their math skills.
Mm-hmm.
And once you finish, Shia's still kind of dumbfounded by it all, but the turkey's not impressed. So he continues to try and chase after you.
And no, I tell him to sit down because I'm the teacher now, and he has to stay seated.
He doesn't listen, and he tries to inject you with the COVID shot.
I get out my ruler and slap that shit out of his hand, and I say, "Sir, Turkey, you need to get back to your seat, mister. I'm not done teaching."
Turkey says, "Make me," in a very seductive voice.
All right, I shove the fucking ruler down his throat. See what happens, bitch.
Turkey gives you the thumbs up and says to do it again.
All right, I karate kick that shit in his neck, and break it. Break the ruler so that when it swallows, it like messes up his stomach and shit. When he swallows it, it's like all pointy and
So actually, I don't know if you know this, Miles, but actually, rulers, especially broken ones, are actually like a turkey's like natural diet. So
fuck, god damn it.
So he's totally fine. He's not harmed by it at all.
Okay.
What little minor discomfort he feels is really just sort of pleasure for him at this point.
Okay. I throw my chalkboard in there.
Mm-hmm.
The one that I had wrote my problem on.
You throw it in his stomach?
Yeah, in his mouth, which then would go to his stomach.
Yeah, goes to his stomach. Okay.
Yeah.
So at this point, understandably, Turkey really has to go to the bathroom, so he runs off into the woods, leaving just you and Shia, who's still trying to work out the math problem.
Okay. I tell Shia that he can go to recess.
All right. So Shia decides to go to recess. And as he does, Turkey finally comes back. He's like, "Man, that was like a monster shit, man. Like,
yeah,
I don't know if I'll be able to financially recover from this." And
okay. And then I tell him, you need to pay your tuition.
Mm-hmm. And so he starts crying and begging you to lower the cost of the tuition because his parents aren't gonna pay for it anymore. They said they would not support him if he continued to eat chalkboards and rulers. So he has no way to pay for school.
It's too real. Okay. I say, you'll have to discuss that with your parents. Now I gotta go. I've got a meeting with the other faculty members, and then I run.
You run, and as you do, you just hear Turkey openly weeping in the background, as he tries to recover from this, which he won't, obviously. You think as you start to get kind of far away, you think you can kind of hear his parents scolding him from afar. Telling him he's a failure and stuff.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
So.
Oh wait, I don't feel bad.
You go to meet up with the other faculty members, both of which are actually Turkey's parents, and they want to give you a raise for duping their son.
Doing their son? Is that what you said? Oh, duping. Okay. Well, what's the raise? I'm not gonna just take it. What is it?
It's a 69% raise.
Okay, I take it.
So
I don't know what my original.
It was $1.
Okay, well that's pretty good actually. Then yeah.
Yeah. So you get $1.69 an hour.
Okay, it's much better than what I was getting paid.
Yeah. No, it was 0, so you actually get nothing. But no. So yeah, you get paid more now. And so that's it, I guess. Actually, you're just teaching the school now.
The school in the woods. All right, cool. I became a teacher.
And you got a raise.
Cool.
That's pretty
good.
And
I got a raise of 69% from 0. Nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it's worthwhile.
Oh man,
that poor Turkey.
yeah, I guess we'll do. I'll do one. I'll do one more.
Yeah, that sounds good.
We got a little bit of time left. Still. All right.
What if we're both in this one?
We could try. How are we gonna do that? Go back and forth?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
See if it works. Why not?
All right.
All right, what you got, Miles?
Okay.
You start us off.
Okay. So you come over to continue watching The Boys because man, it's like the best show on TV right now.
Oh, yeah.
You can't stop watching it.
I'm so hot for Billy Butcher.
Mm-hmm. And
Man Crush Monday. Am I right?
Who?
Man Crush Monday.
Oh yeah.
Billy Butcher.
Sure. I don't know.
Just another Man Crush Monday. Isn't that the song?
It's just another Man Crush Monday.
Anyway, continue.
Okay. So we both hear a knock at the door.
Okay.
We go to answer it. It's Billy Butcher himself, the man, the myth, the legend.
Oh, wow. Billy Butcher, it's an honor, sir. Can we
Honor is all mine, cunt.
Can we join The Boys?
No.
Damn it. All right, what do we do, Miles?
What do you want, Billy Butcher?
And he says, "Oh, I'm just here for your underwear." Because I need it against, because Homelander can't see through zinc, and you're the only person with the. I love how my accent's gotten more awful. Because you're the only people with zinc underwear, so we need it. Special undergarments for the boys.
And also, I love the smell of your underwear, cunts.
He's like sniffing it as he's talking to us. We're like, how did you get some of that already?
Getting down his knees and sniffing our crotches. That's fucked up.
We're wearing it. Yeah.
Okay, so we're like, I say, I'm like, I don't know, man. It'll cost you.
Mm-hmm. And, I say, yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, I want to join the boys.
The boys. Can I join it?
Yeah, only then can you guys get the zinc underwear or whatever.
Okay. He gets back up from his kneeling position, and he's like, well, I think we have a deal. And he rips our underwear off without even letting us pull it off ourselves. He just like wedgies that shit or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Wedgies it so hard that it rips.
Yep.
And then
even though it's made of zinc.
Yeah. It's not full zinc, you know. It's just
it's like a zinc alloy or something or whatever.
Yeah. So he pulls it off. He gives me $5, and then he gets you your own little membership, the boys membership card.
Okay, good. So we all pile into his van.
Why? I didn't ask to be part of the boys.
Yeah, we're leaving you behind. Obviously, I'm talking about the boys.
Oh, okay. But then then they realized they needed me all along.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have.
And so I say, nah, man, guys, screw that guy. He didn't want to be a part of the boys. We can do this without him.
But then I magically pull out my own membership card, and I'm like, look, motherfuckers, I got my own The Boys membership card.
So you're just in the van.
I'm a monthly subscriber, all right?
Yeah. I pay my dues like everybody else. And then Butcher's like, we don't make you pay dues, mate. And then you're like, oh, shit, who have I been paying?
I've been scammed.
You've been scammed by some guy named Loam Hander, I guess.
Or silly Kutcher.
Ashton Kutcher. Yeah.
It's part of his new prank series.
No, it's actually Billy Butcher pulls off his mask and he's actually Ashton Kutcher.
You just got pranked, boys.
You got pranked, boys. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. Yeah. So I show them my subscriber card. They let me in.
Mm-hmm.
Where do we go?
So after that, yeah, we go to the movies to watch to study the
Snyder Cut
latest movie.
The Snyder Cut.
And we deduce that Steppenwolf is the only guy that can beat Homelander.
Okay. So we all create. No, not that's stupid. Never mind. We all decide to call Steppenwolf over to our crib, you know?
Mm-hmm. We're like, yo, dude, we loved your song Magic Carpet Ride.
I love that part in the Snyder Cut when he has his own his solo.
His solo, and he's
really
singing.
good.
That was like his one like condition for being in the movie.
Yeah,
was that he gets to do that song.
His own solo. Yep.
Yeah.
I think the Snyder Cut would have been a whole lot better if
he got to, if it was a musical.
got his own Magic Carpet Ride solo. Yeah.
You don't know what. Yeah.
Okay. So we use the fucking cubes or whatever, and are like, "Yo, Steppenwolf, we got this." Yeah. We pull our pubes out.
Yeah.
We pull our pubes out, create a little cube of our pubes.
The pube cube?
The pube. Is
that what you're saying?
We create the pube cube. We activate it, and they're like, "Yo, Steppenwolf, Cumlander down here is be a little bit of an asshole. We need you to take care of him."
He's been he's messing stuff up. Yeah, let's
It's pretty accurate.
Let's kick his ass. And so he's like, all right, but only if I get to do it while singing my song.
And we're like, oof.
I mean, I guess.
I guess, yeah, you can. So then, how does he even get? He just like fucking gets It's not teleported. It's like.
You like transported and something like that.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, he gets the whole thing. Just crashes down on our area. He grabs the pube cube and is like, "Yes, I have it. I have
Finally,
the pube cube.
With this, we can defeat Homelander and
Cumlander,
and what's her nuts, Horrorfront or whatever.
Oh yeah. Horrorfront, yeah.
And so we get the pube cube. They got all charged up and ready.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't they called like mother boxes in the Snyder Cut?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
The pube cube, aka the mother box.
Doesn't mother box sound like a vagina anyway?
I mean, yeah.
Yo, babe, I want to check out your mother box. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like you could make an argument for that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we get Steppenwolf to beat the shit out of Homelander, and
Homelander is flying around looking for us. He can smell our pubes. They're so stinky. He can smell them.
We use it to lure him into a trap, is what we do, because it's such a vicious smell.
Yeah, so he lands. He like does his cool superhero landing, and he's like, "Hey guys,
that smells really good."
That smells really good. Yeah. And then Billy Butcher comes out of the shadows, and then steps out of the shadows.
He's like, "Oi,
and is like, "Oi, cunt, Steppenwolf here." Steppenwolf is taking over his personality.
I was gonna say, yeah, he's Steppenwolf. He like pulls off his mask. It's me, Steppenwolf.
Or like, it's like Steppenwolf borrowed one of Billy Butcher masks, and it's like so small compared to how big his face is. You can very clearly tell it's not him.
Yeah.
He's like
oh,
it's
Billy
me.
Butcher. He's
oh my god. And then Cumlander's like, whoa, is that you, Billy Butcher? I didn't recognize you with those horns or whatever, the armor, the rotating armor. I didn't notice you.
And then he's like, yeah, of course you didn't, because I'm your worst nightmare. And then he hits him with the pube cube.
Like throws it at him, or what?
Yeah.
What is he? Okay.
He like smashes into him with it.
Okay, and then Homelander, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah.
He like gets like thrown into the ground like really fucking hard.
Yeah.
Because our pubes are just so strong. We don't cut them or anything. We don't moisturize them.
Yeah.
Or whatever. However, pubes get so strong. The coarse hairs.
Yeah. The way they're binded together.
Yeah, that too.
Makes it like a tighter. Yeah, it's like a tougher mesh than like steel.
Mm-hmm. He just like it's crushed into the ground, and he can't pull the pube cube off of him because it's like it's on him now.
It's
he
like
can't
Thor's
get it off.
hammer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
he can't get it off him.
Mm-hmm.
So what does Steppenwolf do?
So Steppenwolf is like, I'm gonna curb stomp your ass, and then just repeatedly starts stomping on his face.
Mm-hmm. And then Homelander's like trying to laser his foot off or whatever.
Mm-hmm. But luckily he spent an hour freezing it in a freezer, like one of those like walk-in freezers. So he's
just his foot.
Just his foot, yeah, because he knew that Homelander would go for it. He's got it all planned out meticulously, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So he smashes Homelander's head in. Mm-hmm. Homelander's dead.
Yes.
But then, all of a sudden, something crashes into Steppenwolf, grabbing the pube cube at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And no, it's none other than Stormfront.
Mm-hmm. And she's using the cube to enhance her own powers.
Her own pubes.
Her own her true power.
Her pube power. Pube power.
The power of
the pube.
The power of
the power of voodoo.
The power of clickbait. She's like, what happens next will shock you, and then she tries to shock us with lightning.
Okay. And Steppenwolf jumps in the way because he's like, I love you boys.
I love you boys.
I love you, Chica.
You remind me of my wife, Chica.
Chica, I love you.
I'll protect her at all costs. She is the cube.
Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, he jumps in the way and gets electrocuted or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And he disintegrates right then and there.
Oh, okay, we're fucked.
But it's okay, because the real Billy Butcher comes out of the shadows. Mm-hmm. And he's like, all right, sorry about that, guys. I just had to pop in a quickie. Anyway,
pop in a quickie to what? What were you popping in?
The second cube. He has a second cube that
he has made a. Oh, nice.
And he uses that to enhance his power.
He had put some Rogaine on his crotch.
Yep. And he put like Miracle Grow just to get some extra volume. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so he uses the cube to combat Stormfront. Mm-hmm. And we're cheering him on.
He's just like punching her with it.
Yeah.
Okay. And Stormfront is trying her hardest, but she just can't succeed. Her pube cube is losing its power.
Yep.
That was technically our pube cube first, right. but yeah.
We put a little self-destruct device inside of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It explodes her hand right off.
Yep. She screams in agony before we take the other pube cube and destroy her with it.
Mm-hmm. Dead now. Now that both Stormfront and Homelander are both dead, Billy Butcher looks into both of our eyes with love and admiration.
Intention.
It's sexual tension.
He carries both of us across the threshold of our new home. We've all just gotten married.
Fucks the shit out of us.
He's like, forget Becca.
Becca. Yeah.
Becky.
The end, and we lived happily ever after.
We killed Steppenwolf and those two bitches.
Yep.
It's good stuff,
And Henry, and on that note, I found our very own pube cube. I made it, actually. I didn't find it. I made it myself. I just felt a little embarrassed about it.
Oh, that's so sweet, Miles.
About making it, yeah.
Very cool.
Wait. Did you hear that?
What?
Oh, fuck. It's Steppenwolf.
Oh, no.
Ah!